Hello everyone and welcome back. Hope you guys are having a good day today. I have some cool stuff I want to get into in this video, so let's get into it. We're going to talk about character creating. How can we make our character look different than anyone else that might be using this same model? And we're going to do that with materials. So these are the base materials that comes with the model. See, it has eyes, different color eyes you can pick from, different lip color, and brows or no brows, and all sorts of makeup options, right? So that being said, as you can tell with this one, if you hover over it, you can kind of see there's a little bit of a blush over this, right? Versus none. There's just a slight little pinkish. Now, when we double click on this material, it's going to change the colors of the lips and add that little bit of blush. Not very much, probably won't hardly notice it, but it does add a little bit to it. And this gets applied to our set. So you can see the little bit of pink right here now, right? So this gets applied to our surfaces. So this was for our lips and for our character. So if we go over here into our lips, this is where all these materials get applied to. And this is the base color. You can see there's a little bit of pink in that picture around the cheeks. And there's also the lip color gets applied to this base color. Like a little lie. It goes over it. It's what they call it, lies. So right here. So makeup base color. So this right here, you can see the darkness around the lips gets placed onto the same character map as this right here, or not trans, but base color. So they pretty much goes over the top of that to make what you are seeing on this picture. That's pretty much the idea of what's going on with the materials. There's different ways of doing it. Some could just change the colors of that whole map. It just depends on the face map. You could have like the whole face map attached to it, but most people do it the way that this designer's done it, especially when you're talking about the whole PBR, I believe. Anyways, let's go ahead and go back into texture mode. I'm still learning a lot to deal with the materials and the shaders because I thought it was just one way to do things. There are several ways to get the same result. It is crazy. So we're going to mix and match, because if you bought this particular character off the Daz store, well, more than likely someone else is going to keep and use some of those same materials as well, right? So let's go ahead and change the eyes. So let's say this character. I really like this character's eyes. I don't like the model, but the eyes were definitely worth the buy. So I'm going to pick these eyes right here. It gives it kind of a sinister, gothy look going on between the lips and those eyes. I'm really liking this. And the same kind of idea applies with the eyes. So the eyes goes right into basically the surfaces, and that's how these models are designed. Well, not the socket, but I believe it's the cornea, but it's the same concept, right? So we can change the nail color. We're going to go ahead and do that too. Let's go ahead and change the nail color. Toes can be the same as the nails, which is fine. So as you can tell, there they are changed. Cool. Now that I got the face all set up how I want it to be set up, we're going to add hair. I prefer out of touch hair. In fact, most of my models now that I make are basically dealing with two vendors. My characters are from RY, and my hair is from Out of Touch. So those are my two favorite vendors, because they do really good work. I kind of know what I'm getting when I get that model. For example, how RY makes the models is, and I'm going on a little bit of a rant here, but if you go into and click on the character, let me pull this out a little bit, and you start rolling through these settings, right? This is a PBR setup, but it also has the extra detail. I like this extra detail map. Normally, it's just the base of whatever the character, whatever the designer does, but I have some other assets that can be applied to this detail to give it a better look, right? And I will get into that in a little bit. But also, if you keep scrolling down, this vendor has, where is it at? What is that? Where are you at? Oh, let me just anyways, it's the I can't remember the word. It's starts out octa something. I'll find it here in a second. Oh, that's why. So here's the specs. Here's the makeup. Here it goes. I rolled over like 20 times. The oculation. So basically, it's using shadows to bring out a little bit more detail. So it just brings out just that little bit more detail. So the reason why I like this designer is because of that map I told you about, the extra detail map, right? It gives an extra detail map. So I can go over here to my skin, and well, I'm going to kind of come a little bit close. Maybe you'll be able to see it. And I'm going to add a little bit more detail. So I got my model selected, and with this, I can add this skin detail right here, and it gets applied to this model. So I'm also going to up it a little bit. So let's go into, type in detail. You can change the tilling and whatnot. I normally don't do too much with the tilling. It depends on the area, but I pretty much keep it all the same base. But I'm going to go a little bit high on this because I like the extra detail that it will provide. So when you go into iRay, I'm probably going to, you can see the extra little specks that this is getting and adding to it, especially in the nose. You see these little lines in the nose? That's what this is adding. So it just brings out more detail in the model. So I really like this asset designer because of the detail that that RY does. He does really good work. Anyways, off my tangent, off my soapbox. Let's get back to actually creating the character. So we're gonna go with an out of touch hair, and I want to try out this hair. I messed around with this hair with this model already, so I kind of already know what I like and what I want with it. So I'm just going to show you the baseline of what I do with an out of touch hair. All right, so we got our hair loaded in. Here's our character. I'm going to go ahead and select it. And the reason why I use out of touch hair is because look how far this hair breaks down. You can take each individual little strand, right? And I can just whoop. And I can move every one of these to what I need when I'm doing my poses. And when I'm setting up for, the scene and the environment that I'm setting up for, no matter if the model is laying down, sitting, standing, leaning over, whatever, I can move this hair however I want. And I know it'll be all right. All right, so let's go ahead and select our hair. We're going to apply this first, which strips it down. And the black hair. Then I'm going to add a blend to it. This asset designer for the hair does a blend option on every one of his hairs. So we're going to turn that on, and these are the different blend styles on how it's going to be applied to the hair. So I'm going to click on this one, and then I'm going to go for this maroon looking hair. Now you don't see it in this, but when we go into iRay, and after it loads in, you'll see the red kind of shifts into the black. So this was the hairstyle and the blend style and everything else that I wanted for this character. Just to show you what the blend does, you can see how the red kind of creeps into the hair, but you can also change how that works. So let's go with this one right here, and let's see what the difference is. You see how it kind of thins out a lot sooner? This one doesn't look too bad either. And then this right here, probably a little bit brighter at the bottom. Yep. And then, yeah, this red and black go really good with each other. But I think I'm gonna go with this one right here. No, actually, I think I might just change my mind on this one. Let me I think I like this one right over here better. We'll see. Oops, I broke Daz. That's never good. Oh no. Oh, there it goes. Had a little hiccup. So that one don't look too bad. Let me try out this one. I think I like this one better. So I'll stick with this hair and blend. But now this character looks completely different. And than another character. And just to show you, so this model right here, I actually have another character that looks just like her, right? So let's go ahead and load in that model. Doop 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 doop. Where you at? All right, so here's this model, and I will show you the difference on how you can make the same model look completely different from another one. And it's just crazy. With as you get more assets, the possibilities just extend further. One of my favorite things to do is to make models with different setups. Whoop, let's zoom up a little bit, and we are going to first get it off a double mode over here. There we go. So you can see it's the same face and whatnot. Let me get some clothes on this girl. Wardrobe. I guess anything will do. Let's just throw on this outfit right here, just so she's covered. All right, cool. So now, let's go ahead and... Woo, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Right here. I'm going to load in her preset wearables as well, and then you'll see the difference. It'll take it a minute to load. I got a lot of geo shells on this character. All my models tend to have about 3 to 5 geo shells, so it takes it a minute to load all those in, and the geographs that go with it. Any day, any day. All right, there it goes. Finally. And bloop. Whoop. Let me zoom up a little bit, and let's go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and delete that. And I need to delete the geo shell I got for it as well. The struggles, the struggles, the struggles. So the geo shell for it is this, and I think that'll be good. Yeah, just ignore this. That's because I took off a geo shell. So let's go ahead and look at the difference between these two models. Now it's the same exact model, but this one has brown hair, that one has black, and they really don't look like the same model whatsoever. And that is the difference between like a base model and just using what it comes with versus mixing and matching them. I do like this character's eyes better. I think I use natural eyes, which is my other go-to as well. Natural eyes look really, really nice. So if you got but they do cost a little bit. I think I got them on sale, and I got the male and female. They were still like $25 or whatnot. But anyways, that's how you create a character. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like, subscribe, comment, and let me know if there's anything in particular y'all are looking for or want me to do a video on. I'm more than happy to do a video on something as long as I know about it. I might do a little bit of research, but I'll get it. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, take care. Bye-bye.